Hello, gorgeous queens. Hope you are all good. Before we dive in, I want you to think back to the last time you opened up your wardrobe and you was absolutely excited to get dressed. Can't remember. I've been there. Trust me. So don't worry, you're not alone. And this is exactly why we need to have this conversation. We spoke about this before, about that feeling that you get when someone walks into the room and everybody notices them. That magnetic pull that has nothing to do with being the loudest or being the trendiest person in the room. That's what we're going to be unlocking today. I'm Naomi and welcome to the Diary of Naomi. For all those that don't know me, I am Naomi Robinson and I am a feminine energy and refinement coach specialising in magnetic presence, quiet power, personal style and feminine leadership. And one thing I'm certain about is that true style is not about following trends. It's about mastering timeless presence. And to be honest, I'm not a person who follows fast fashion, but I have done. There was a period when I was in my early 30s when brands such as Pretty Little Thing, Misguided had come about, and I started to be that fast fashion queen. But trust me, I snapped out of it very quickly. But I've been there. And at that point, my wardrobe was full of clothes. I had every trendy piece you could think about. But something was missing. I didn't feel powerful. I didn't feel magnetic. I just felt lost in a sea of clothes that didn't really represent me. So today I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to build magnetic presence through timeless styling. And trust me, this isn't about spending thousands of pounds on designer labels, because I'm not a designer queen. That's not me right now. And I'm not one to follow rigid fashion rules. That is not me. I'd like to think that I'd like to see myself as a woman who dresses with class, with a little bit of fashionable chic. You know, I like to add in a few pieces that are, stand out, but I like to see myself as a classy lady. Oh my gosh, people, I'm sorry. My belly is just going off now. So if you hear loads of rumbling, it's the time of the month and I don't know what's going on in there, but it's the time of the month and my belly is going crazy. The thing is, I've just eaten, so I'm not hungry. So I'm sorry if you can hear it. So what we're going to do today is discover your authentic style power. So let's talk about the mindset of timeless style. So let's start with something that might surprise you. Timeless style isn't actually about clothes. It's about energy. Think about Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, or modern style icons such as Victoria Beckham. What do they all have in common? They understand the three crucial principles. Style is a language, confidence is the best accessory, and less is definitely more. And here's what most style guides get wrong. They focus on the what without addressing the why. So before we even touch the wardrobe, we need to shift your style mindset. I remember one of the last jobs I worked at, and I had a friend there and she had an executive position, but she always said that she felt invisible in meetings. Although we could have just gone shopping and bought her a whole new wardrobe of clothes, I needed to understand how she wanted to feel. And even though we did end up going shopping, within 3 months, she ended up getting compliments on not only how she looked, but on her presence. So now it's time to get practical. I'm going to share 5 pieces with you that will transform your wardrobe. But first, a disclaimer, they're not just clothes, they are power tools. So firstly, let's talk about the power blazer. And I am a girl who loves blazers. I've got about 5 blazers. I've got this black one that I've got on, which is an oversized blazer. I've got a sky blue blazer. I've got a khaki blazer. I've got a cream blazer, and I've got a tanned blazer. I love blazers, and they can take an outfit from casual to smart in seconds. So we're not just talking about any blazer, we're talking about a blazer that fits like it was made for your body. So you want to spend probably around 150 to 400 pounds on a decent blazer. And the key feature should be structured shoulders, nipped in slightly at the waist, and perfectly fitting sleeves. One thing I can't stand are sleeves that are too short. Like, I always like my sleeves to sit, and if you can see, to sit just on the top of my hand. You don't want sleeves that are halfway down your wrists. No, it just looks cheap and tacky. So let me show you 3 ways to style this one blazer. Power meeting ready, so that's for a meeting. Smart casual, so you can wear it out, you know, to a bar or just to go out to meet some friends. Or even elegance. I've bought blazers over maxi dresses, like a nice maxi dress if it's an oversized blazer, or even a nice mini skirt, or you can wear it with a nice knee length dress. And the next thing you should have is the perfect white shirt. And here's the one thing that most people get wrong with white shirts: they buy them either too loose or too tight. But the perfect white shirt should skim your body, have a slight stretch, hit at the most flattering point of your hips. So now let's move on to the statement coat. And I love statement coats. I've got 2 statement coats. One's an Italian wool coat and one's a leopard print fur. And them 2 coats, whenever I wear them, I get compliments. And I can dress them up and I can dress them down, but they look amazing every single time. So the statement coat is your secret weapon, even if you're wearing a gym outfit underneath. So next we have the tailored trouser, and I'm not one to wear a lot of trousers, but I do have trousers, especially for when I'm doing events or workshops. And I'm a person, as a woman, I like a tailored trouser that fits well at the waist and is the perfect length, especially if you're wearing heels. You don't want your trousers to be swinging, so you want to make sure that they are the perfect length. So if you buy them untailored, it's best to buy them long so you can go to the tailor to take them up, rather than to buy them too short. And the versatile dress, you know, that dress that you can literally wear to a meeting, you can wear out for after work drinks, and you can also wear it on a night out. You should always have that versatile dress, and it's usually the black dresses. I'm not one to really like to wear black, but my most versatile dresses are the ones that are black. So if you can find yourself that dress that you can wear to a speaking event, you can wear out for dinner, or you could even wear out on a night out. Every single woman should have that dress. So now let's talk about the magic formula for putting these pieces together. I call it the rule of balanced impact. So here how it works: 1 statement piece, 2 supporting players, and 3 coordinating elements. So let me give you a few examples. So picture this: you're heading to a major presentation. Your statement piece: a bold blazer that commands attention, supporting players, a sleek black dress and classic shoes. The coordinating elements: gold earrings, a delicate necklace, and a structured leather bag. So that's example 1. Let me give you another example. You're meeting potential clients in a creative industry. Your statement piece. Your statement piece will be an artistic oversized silk scarf in vibrant blues. And your supporting players will be a white shirt worn with high-waisted black trousers. And your coordinating elements would be silver bangles, minimalist rings, and pointed flats. So let's move on to example 3, which is a casual leadership settings. And your statement piece could be a designer leather jacket in dark brown. Your supporting players could be a cream silk blouse and dark wash jeans. And your coordinating elements could be a gold watch, stud earrings, and ankle boots. Do you notice that in every case, the statement piece does the heavy lifting energetically, where everything else supports without competing? This creates magnetic presence without looking like you're trying too hard. So let's quickly talk about the psychology of colour. Navy symbolises trust and authority. Red is for power and confidence. And cream is for approachability and sophistication. So now let's talk about magnetic presence. This is where we bring everything together. And your magnetic presence is a combination of how you carry yourself, what you wear, and the energy you bring. So let's talk about your body language. When you wear clothes that align with your authentic self, your posture naturally improves, your gestures become more fluid, and your confidence radiates. So I've got an exercise for you, and I want you to practice it right now. Stand up and notice how you're holding yourself. Now imagine wearing your most empowering outfit. Feel the difference. That's what we're aiming at today. So now let's talk about building your wardrobe. Let's get practical about building your timeless wardrobe. And we're going to bring in the 80-20 rule. So your wardrobe should consist of 80% timeless pieces and 20% trend inspired pieces. So your investment strategy, we want quality over quantity. There's no point having a wardrobe full of clothes that are low quality because it won't last. So it's better to have less clothes which are better quality because they last longer anyway. So what you need to think about is cost per wear calculation and strategic splurging. We all like a little splurge here and there, but that splurge should account for only 20% of your wardrobe. So now I'm going to share some shopping tips with you. So my favourite shopping hack is, before I buy anything, I always ask myself these 3 questions. So what I ask myself is, 1, does this item align with my authentic style? 2, can I wear this item in 3 different ways? And 3, will this item be relevant in 3 years' time? If I answer no to any of them questions, then I'm not going to buy the item, and you shouldn't either. So now let's talk about maintenance and evolution, because our style does change, and even though my style hasn't changed per se, I feel like as I've got older, I've started to like things that I probably didn't like when I was in my 20s or my 30s. So I still dress in a classy way, but I've evolved in regards to the things that I would and wouldn't wear. So remember, your timeless style isn't static, it evolves with you. So here's how to maintain it. Do seasonal wardrobe reviews. So when you're going into winter, a lot of people will put away their summer clothes. So what you should do is that at the end of that season, go through your clothes and ask yourself questions such as, is this still in good condition? Will I wear it next season? And you know, just ask yourself questions like that, and then you can decide whether you keep it or you give it to charity, or even sell it on something like Vinted. Because now you don't even have to get rid of your clothes, you can sell them. There's always somebody wanting or willing to buy what you no longer want. So also, there might be times where you will need to update your wardrobe, so do that strategically. And when I say that, I mean like, so I like wearing my black blazer, especially when I'm going to meetings or stuff like that. So obviously I'm not going to want to wear the same outfit over and over again. So maybe I can buy a new dress that will go with this blazer, or maybe I'll buy a new pair of trousers that go with the blazer. I don't necessarily have to buy new top, new bottoms, new shoes. I can just buy something that I can add to a particular outfit. So, you know, update your wardrobe strategically. Look at things that you've already got and just see if there's things that can just be updated, or new outfits can be created out of certain items that you already have. And what I want you to remember is that magnetic presence isn't about being perfect. It's about being perfectly you. Your style should make you feel powerful, authentic, and ready to command any room that you enter. If you're ready to dive deep into your magnetic presence, I've created something special for you. It's called the Magnetic Presence Style Academy. And in the academy, we dive into things like colour analysis, body architecture understanding, style psychology, wardrobe curation, and much more. Will have you commanding every single room that you walk into. So what I want you to do now is to drop a comment in the comment box below telling me about your biggest style challenge. I read every single comment and I love connecting with my community, so make sure you drop a comment. So before you go, here are 3 action steps. I want you to audit your current wardrobe, identify your power pieces, and practice the rule of balanced impact. And remember, your true style isn't about the clothes that you wear, it's about the woman wearing them. You already have everything you need to be magnetic. Sometimes you just need the right tools to let it shine. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And don't forget, your presence is your power. Bye for now. Mwah.